Hello and welcome everyone to the Cobx Masters, where we here at the final game at Bengaluru between Reload Gaming and GoFigure. This is going to be a best of three as always. I'm Moro, your commentator for today, and with me, Daredevil. How you doing, Daredevil?
I'm good, and how are you?
Doing good, doing good. Excited?
Well, at least we get to see more cash as well, actually. So we don't see cash as often either. So
I just had enough of Overpass, really.
and an Inferno.
Yeah, both those two maps we just need to take a break. But here we go with the knife round between Reload Gaming and GoFigure. Naturally, the winner will want to start on that CT side. Especially here on Train, it feels like one of those maps where CTs are heavily favored. Wouldn't you agree?
So this will be interesting to watch, but they are going to start on the T side, which is going to be the more difficult side. I'll GoFigure actually gets to start on their CT side. So, although I feel like they didn't have the best of times yesterday, it's a whole new day, so any individual struggles that they might have had, I think they will just it will be much better today.
Shifu with his signature CZ as always, his trusty CZ by his side. No armor for him. Skills is the one who buys a smoke and a kit, but everyone else on GoFigure, aside from those two, has a decent amount of armor. On the other side, Reload Gaming, 4 people with armor as usual, and it's Forest WoW. He's going to be the utility mule for this round with 2 flashes and a smoke. And it seems like they're making their way towards that B site almost, except for Fordblur. He's hoping to catch one of the CTs off guard here from Ivy, but no such luck. Skills, it's not going to fall back towards Ivy. He does have backup. Rossi Ace is behind him.
Does seem like they're going to head towards B, actually, from the looks of it. They only have one guy maybe to bait out an alley.
Hot Dog is smoked off. Here we go. Fordblur is moving forward. Shifu on top of the train with a CZ. Oh my god, he gets destroyed by Blitz there. Here's Blitz from right on the site. He's still alive with the Glock, but he can't quite land the shots. Rossi Ace is running, sprinting at the site, and he takes a shot in the head for his efforts. The bomb has been planted now for Reload Gaming, and GoFigure. It is a 3-on-3. They can definitely do this, but ooh, Fordblur, he finds a kill onto Skills. Firestorm gets one onto Mamma Mia as well, so it's Lucia all alone versus 3. He taps the bomb, and through the smoke, Firestorm finds the shots. That's the first round of the game for Reload Gaming.
I'm kind of curious, actually, what their original plan was with that person down alley. It seemed like at first that they're going to use him sort of as bait, but it looks like they decided to actually hide him a bit and then use him as a lurk instead, which could have been very dangerous because the CTs were actually flourishing down the site, so they could have easily gotten almost all the kills without having that 5th member lurking and actually getting any damage done from behind. But they kept their composure and they actually got a decent amount of kills actually with the Glocks that the CTs actually couldn't react to him.
Yeah,
that the lurk actually had enough time to come from behind them and get one of the kills and catch them off guard. So they're kind of sandwiched in the middle, and they could do nothing after that.
Ooh. Lucia got tagged there through the wall, down to 68 HP. Reload Gaming playing this round a bit slow. You see Fordblur and Bits both have AKs. Rossi Ace finds the headshot onto Blitz. That's one of the AKs for Reload Gaming dropping. That's a worst case scenario right there. You see 3 members moving the bomb towards that B site. There's only one guy at B from GoFigure. However, Mamma Mia is stationed right at the connector, so he can definitely rotate super fast if they need him. But here we go, Firestorm with 56 HP. If he peeks upper, he might be in trouble here because Shifu with the CZ, he's watching that angle. Firestorm can't make up his mind quite yet if he wants to go out with the USPS or the MAC-10 or Molly first. There we go, there's the Molly. And Shifu has to fall back there, otherwise risk getting burned alive. There's the smokes coming out from Reload Gaming, but they're not going for it. Was it a bait all along? Lucia actually found Forest though. Firestorm goes down to Mamma Mia, but not before killing Shifu. Skills gets one onto Fordblur as well. Lucia still alive with 5 HP somehow. It's a 1v2 now for Rossi. He has the bomb, 10 seconds left on the clock. He's planting it now. Skills trying to walk forward without making any noise. Rossi has no idea where Skills is. This might be risky here for Skills, but he gets the headshot onto Rossi. That's Rossi going down, and that's a round for GoFigure. They tie things up 1-1.
And because they're using it, they won't have to buy their own weapons. The two players that have those weapons, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Skills may have dropped a weapon over.
Yes, he did drop from us.
He already had armor, I believe, from the previous round. So, and Lucia also didn't require armor either. So now it's 1-1, and they don't have any armor. That scout is still useful against no armored opponents. So it's still pretty. It can be like their own little op, at least for now, until they replace it with something better. But against a full eco, there's not much to worry about here.
Bear in mind, Reload Gaming really don't have any utility whatsoever to work with in this eco. Just that one flash and that one smoke with 4-blower, but other than that, really nothing going. And as you said, no armor, which makes it even harder. But they'll be hoping to at least plant the bomb. Their best bet will probably be to just send 4 or 5 members jumping onto the site, throwing people at it until they plant the bomb. But we'll see what Reload Gaming can do here. GoFigure will not allow them any money if they can help it. And for now, look at that. GoFigure playing very, very safe.
Reload Gaming is also playing pretty safe. At least now they're finally starting to push. They can get the bomb plant here, actually.
Here we go, making their way onto the side. The bomb is being planted. Mamma Mia gets the kill onto Forest. Here Shifu climbing up the stairs on top of the tray. Now over the smoke, he finds Rossi. Can he keep it going? Reload Gaming are dying 1 by 1. Firestorm's down to 12 HP. Shifu tapped the bomb just to make sure there's no one behind him. And really no one was left. Skills finds the kill on the Blitz there. And GoFigure extend their lead by 1 round now, 2-1. But Reload Gaming should have the money to buy now.
Like how his teammate was basically pointing the way to the scout, if you noticed that at the end. Like, it's that way, that way. So he picks up a scout and he drops it again to Rossi Ace. I say Rossi Ace because now there are 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Shifu, even though his teammates have 4.3k, 4k, etc., is deciding again to weaken their defense by only staying the CZ. I disagreed with this yesterday. I still disagree with it now. That to stay only with a pistol when your teammates have the money to drop them a rifle. But I don't know. Reload Gaming now has 5 AKs in comparison. Considering GoFigure have a Fama Scout and Galil and a CZ.
Yeah.
Is, you know, they have definitely the upper hand in terms of weaponry. And they have the utility as well. So something to worry about.
It's definitely scary facing 5 AKs with weaponry like that. It'll be tough for GoFigure.
I mean, they don't
they
even
can
have
definitely make
to.
it work.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't even have to.
Yeah.
You can get a rifle.
One of the viewers said Shifu does that because he is the bank of their team.
Yeah,
Which
but
is,
I understand that. I've already said that yesterday. That I can understand he's the bank of the team, but you need all 5 players, and especially when you're on CT, if they push towards you, would you rather have the bank sitting there with a pistol, or would you rather you have a rifle and actually manage to be able to at least have some kind of formidable defense? I get CZ can still get kills with it, but it's still not a rifle, or still not an op. So it's still more useful for them to have a rifler to try to prevent it. Look, he just dies immediately.
Shifu got shot in the head there by Rossi. He gets another one onto Rossi Ace, killing his doppelganger there. But Skills replies with one onto Firestorm. The bomb has been planted already. Skills makes his way to the site. That's Forest Ball going down as well. Rossi's still upper, but he can't quite peek now. There's the bomb tapped by Skills. Baits Rossi into coming out. Here's Blitz. However, oh my god, Blitz gets 2 with that spray. Lucia and Skills go down. Mamma Mia now tapping the bomb, but that's a good molly from Blitz, forcing him to back off now. It's a 1v1. The bomb is still ticking. The molly is finally going to time out now. Mamma Mia heard footsteps. He knows where Blitz is, but still, Blitz manages to land that headshot, and Reload Gaming win that round.
You know, that was really well played, honestly, by Blitz. he threw the molly at the same time that Mamamia threw the molly. So he was able to go back and not have to worry about the bomb being defused, just because it had a molly on it. And unfortunately for Mamamia, he did not have a smoke to just stop the molly and try to defuse under it. So all he could do is just wait for the Molotov to go away. But Skills now down to 70 because of that stab down in the butt, basically.
Shifu, I think Shifu was trying to show off his knife to the stream, and it backfired there. bit unfortunate, a bit unlucky, a bit of a tilter, you would say.
If they hit him in the head, it's not going to matter with an AK. But still, it's going to be tilting if they basically, shoot him through the chest or something, and he still dies because he has low enough HP. But anyway, now they still have an opportunity here. The OMP is still really good against armor, and an MP7 these days is actually a pretty good gun. It's especially after they kind of boosted it. They lowered the money cost of it as well. And I honestly prefer it over the CZ as well. So, good opportunity for them. It's still going to be hard, though, because you don't have the utility, much of it anyway. And they do not have a lot of... other than weaponry, they have 2 kits, so they can defuse as long as those can reach the bomb anyway.
Ooh, there's Forest while peeking, but he finds the UMP in his face. That's Rossi Ace getting that kill. Oh my god, Blitz goes down as well. Rossi Ace lands that headshot. And GoFigure already up a 3-man advantage because Lucia found 4-blower as well. Which means it's just Rossi and Firestorm left. Never mind, it's just Rossi left. However, Firestorm managed to kill one before dropping. So Rossi's in a 1v4 situation here. He makes his way towards that A site, but Lucia finds him from IV. And that's another round for GoFigure. They lead 3-2.
I'm starting to wonder how... what do you think of the meta idea of having a bank on your team? What would you do if you were in a team? Like, to have one person as a dedicated bank?
I think it would depend on the map, really. Because on a map like Train, every position is critical. But there are maps, for example, on Dust 2, where you have 2 people holding B site, 1 car or 1 backup site. The guy holding car doesn't really need to have a rifle. So on a map like Dust 2, I would understand the bank meta idea. But
you might not need it, but keep in mind as well, if they decide to rush down tunnel, you're gonna not have that much of a clip if you don't have a rifle as well.
That is true.
Consider.
That is true. But those situations they don't really come up often. And the guy back at site can help you clean up worst case scenario. And here's Rossi hoping to get something through the smoke, but Mamamia with the spray finds 4-blower as well. He has to drop off of the train because he was very low, 19 HP. Through the smoke, can he get forced? No, he cannot. Blitz just managed to get the bomb plant in time, but Mamamia, he out of smoke. And he's defusing, and they can't really stop him here. Reload Gaming. Firestorm goes down to Skills. The bomb has been defused. It's just Forest left.
Keep the armor.
He wants to keep the armor in the deagle, but Lucia will not allow it. That's Forest going down as well. And now GoFigure 4-2, and this might just be the point where they start building their advantage.
It's true, but keep in mind as well, it's still Train. And Train is basically, especially when it comes to more lower tier teams and maybe Pug style teams as well, is that it's basically a very, very CT side team, as CT side map. And it always depends on how strong a team is on their T side, that they can really change that around. But yeah, it's very CT side, so what they need now is to build as many rounds as they can, as much economy as they can. Because if they start losing rounds here, they're going to have a hard time in their own team side. So they didn't have the best of starts. They lost the pistol round. They won the second, but they lost the third as well. So now they're finally building a bank, and now they finally have 5 rifles on them as well. They don't have an op yet. You don't need an op on Train, but it is one of those maps that's actually really good to have an op, because there's so many long-range angles you can use an op for, like alley or even mid. Like, say if there's someone coming out of here, like having an op long range, it would be pretty useful. Oh, very good position by Firestorm. He caught him off guard, but that pistol wasn't enough.
Lucia, he found them all in Pop Dog. It's only Rossi left as Lucia getting his 3rd kill of the round. Reload Gaming got caught with got caught with their pants down, I must say.
Yeah. It was a one-way smoke, and if he didn't have a Glock, he would have gotten that kill. If he had an AK, for example, and holding that position, yeah, Lucio would have went down immediately. So the fact he held that position with a Glock kind of was it was actually an advantage for Lucia, because even though he got dinked, he still knew the position. He could just immediately fire back, and he did manage to get those kills in the end. But that was very risky there. But now 5-2, and now Real Gaming can buy themselves, so they need to win this round.
Firestorm making his way towards hell, but Skills wins that fight. Lucia gets 2 before dropping. There's Forbler and Forest getting some kills for themselves. It's a 2v3 now. Shifu from Connector. He's in a good spot. If he can manage to land the shot through the smoke, but he just can't. It's a 2v2 because Skills dropped there. Forbler is also kind of low. This is risky. Forbler is down to 38 HP, and Rossi finishes him off. Here's Shifu getting the final kill onto Forest as well. GoFigure win that gun round. 6-2 the score.
The skins.
I mean, it looks cooler on stream if you have the skin, so I understand.
Yeah, true.
But it feels like the first half is running away from Reload Gaming.
It is, yeah. But it's still early days, and Reload Gaming still has an easy opportunity to at least bring back a few rounds. It's only the 9th round so far, so if they're just gonna half buy here and then try to focus on the next round, which is a good idea. And soon enough, they're gonna have the loss bonus as well, which is gonna help them in their economy.
Rossi Ace got destroyed by Rossi there. The CZ doing some work. His Forest as well. Oh my god. That's Mamma Mia going down. The CZ's doing work this round for Reload Gaming. There's just Shifu and Lucia left. And they're split up as hell. Oh my god. Blitz. The 1D got the Shifu. Here's Lucia finally showing up. Getting a kill onto Forest. Can he keep it going though versus 2 more people? Blitz picked up the AK off the ground. And Fogler hiding on the side. Just Blitz with a final shot. And Reload Gaming managed to win a 4th round of all things.
Blitz didn't even have armor, by the way, but he immediately got those 1 deeks, which was all he needed, really. And now they got completely out-dueled on A side. They weren't prepared for those CZ rushes. They didn't have any mollies to just stop them. Nothing. They just allowed them to get close, and those CZs, as soon as they start getting close, they had that little bit of, you know how CZs you can run with them, really, like you can like really catch teams off guard with them.
Yeah.
So as soon as they got close enough, they just couldn't counter it. And now Reload Gaming, they have all the money they need. I mean, after that, they can even buy next round if they need
This
to.
is risky. They made their way towards Longa, and they're trying to reach Ivy if they can. As Rossi Ace going down. Firestorm gets one onto Lucia as well. Blitz and Rossi somehow make it work. Sheaf was the last man standing here for GoFigure versus 4 people from Reload Gaming. He found himself an op off the ground, but he's not gonna try to. That was a really quick round. Yeah, that was amazingly fast.
We were watching Ellie, and then they just got 2 kills over there. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, 4 kills just all across the board within like 2 seconds.
Shifu did get a kill, but now they know where he is. Reload Gaming will not allow him to save this up, but I don't think they should be hunting, really. Oh my god, he's right on top of him, and he doesn't know! Firestorm has 5 HP, he's right on top of him, and Shifu's still trying to hide. If only he knew how low he was. There we go, Blitz with the op. Oh my god, Shifu shoots him mid-air. That was,
Just to give away his position there. It's like, hey, I'm here. Just start shooting randomly that op. Shifu did his job as apparently the
bank.
The team bank. It's a meta that I'm not used to, but he's gonna do what he needs to here. And although Rossi could drop him an M4 if he wanted it, he's just gonna stick with that CZ again. And now Reload Gaming have another round on the board, and now it's 4 rounds. If they can tie this up, then they're in a perfect position for CT side. On train especially.
Yeah, 6-9 is a good score on the T side. Here's Blitz getting that first kill onto Shifu. There's the bank going down, but Shifu gets a kill with a molly as Rossi getting burned alive. Here's Forrest with the AK making his way towards the side. He does have the bomb with him, and as you can tell, he's about to start planting now. This is a 3-on-3, remember. With GoFigure, 2 M4s and an op. Never mind, just one M4 and an op because Blitz found the headshot onto Lucia. Rossi Ace can't quite land the shots onto Forrest. Here's Mamma Mia from upper. Oh, Rossi took out the CZ. No more op for him. He's getting up close and personal with that CZ. That Forrest super low, but he can't land the shot. Forrest wins it against Rossi Ace, and Reload Gaming barely just win the round.
Only just, but they've been building the economy as well, surprisingly, because they haven't been losing that many members. Even they did lose a few there when Shifu was saving, but otherwise, since they won a force buy when this took the weapons off GoFigure, they now have so much money to work with, and for some reason now GoFigure have no money whatsoever after losing all those guns and losing that eco as well. Oh, look at Shifu, what?
Ooh, Shifu with that MP7, he gets 2 kills. Lucia gets one with a CZ as well, but Rossi responds with the kill onto Shifu. However, it's just 2v4 now. GoFigure, this was a force round. Remember, it was only CZs, and they might just make it work here versus Reload Gaming. Forrest, he gets the bomb plant down, and Rossi is hunting here, trying to reach the back of the site. Maybe he can catch Lucia off guard, but oh my god, the CZ wins that. That's an AK going for Lucia. Forrest, he's the last man standing for Reload Gaming. He's the final hope, and Rossi absolutely demolishes him from upper there. GoFigure, win a first round, and now it's 7-5.
Yeah, they needed this round, even though they didn't fully buy. There was only a half buy. And again, that's the second time. That's actually once for both teams where they won a half buy. So Reload gets a taste of their own medicine. But still, they're not going to be too upset with that. I mean, they still get 5 rounds so far, and it's still the 13th round, and it's already 7-5. So they'll be happy with what they've gotten so far. And actually, if they win this round, then they'll be in a very comfortable position going to the next half.
They've got 4 AKs and a Galil for this round. But as we've discovered with Real Gaming, it really doesn't matter what kind of weapons they have. It feels like they win rounds. Even with Deagles, even with Galils, even with SMGs, they can definitely win those rounds. Here's Lucia behind E-Box. Ooh, Fordblor was not expecting him to be there. That's Fordblor going down skills. Gets one onto Rossi as well, so it's just a 3v5 now for Reload Gaming. All three of them were hoping to get something long here, but nothing going. And Blitz is going to make his way back towards the bomb. So is Firestorm. I mean, they have to pick it up. There's only 1 minute left on the clock. Here's Lucia getting that headshot onto... Blitz gets that shot onto Lucia, but Skills replies with one of his own. Down to a 2v4 now. Firestorm super close to Skills. He really wants to come pick up that bomb. And Skills is really low on HP. If Firestorm can land the shot, yes, he can. That Skills going down. 45 seconds left on the clock now. It's a 2v3. Never mind, it's a 1v3 because Rossi Ace just found Forrest outside of Ivy. Here's Firestorm now with just an AK and armor. He has nothing left to help him here. Nothing but the hopes and prayers of his teammates. But what can he do here? I don't think there's anything he can do.
You can try to maybe take a few kills off. Otherwise, you just maybe try to save the gun at this point.
There's really no time left. Firestorm, he has to make something. He has to make a play here. And the answer is no, because Rossi Ace lands that headshot. And just like that, GoFigure, up 8-5, and their economy is looking 10 times better.
The problem is that Reload Gaming is starting to play slow. And the rounds that they've been really successful at are the rounds that they've gone super aggressive and super fast. Especially at half buy as well. They went super fast and they caught GoFigure off guard. And that round was extremely slow and passive, and they were just seemed to be afraid to take the duels. And they were pushing 1 by 1 as well. And that's not the way to go, honestly. I mean, you need to actually start working together.
Ooh, Lucia surprised 2 people in Pop Dog. That's Forrest and Rossi going down. Oh, someone just dropped as well. Lucia, he might get a 3K here because there's Blitz going down. Here's Firestorm as well. Okay. They dropped down 1 by 1 and Lucia took advantage of it. It's a 4K. And that's another round for GoFigure, extending their lead 9-5 as we head into the final round of the first half.
I'm surprised he didn't get that kill, but he was looking the wrong way, and then he was reloading as well. So he didn't manage to have any time to actually turn around. But yeah, last round, and Reload Gaming are, I guess it's a good half for them. They still have 5 rounds on their T side. They can still make a comeback with us, but they're gonna want to get this round if they want to be comfortable, at least.
There's an op in Forest Wow's hands. We'll see what he can do with it. Rossi jiggle peeking, hoping to get some information and then back off. And he did get the information there. There's the smoke. Forest misses that op shot.
I think he hit him on the leg, actually. Oh, no, that wasn't him, sorry. That was on the other end of the map. So yeah, he completely missed that. And in the end, he got some damage in return.
Ooh. Lucia gets one, but he gets traded back by Forblore. Here's Shifu on A side. He finds someone behind E-Box. That's Forblore. Forest gets Mamma Mia, and Firestorm finds Rossi Ace as well. Here's Shifu, however, responding with a kill of his own onto Forblore. It's a 2v2 now. Forest behind the E-Box. Shifu rushes him with a CZ. Picks up his op for the BM, and now he knows where the bomb is. Both him and Skills can protect this bomb. As Firestorm makes his way from CT spawn, now he's almost all the way to connector. Shifu has a good idea. He's reloading the CZ. Ooh, that's unlucky timing. Can Firestorm actually 1v2 this? No, he cannot. Skills gets that final kill. And just like that, GoFigure finished the first half. 10-5 scoreline. A scoreline I think both teams not really upset about.
No, it's okay. It's as balanced of a half you could stay on the train, honestly. If GoFigure win the pistol round, then they're gonna be at least semi-comfortable. They're gonna have a big gap against Reload Gaming, and then they're gonna be forced to have a Force Spy or an Eco or something, and they'll just keep building up the gap basically. But Reload Gaming, if they can win this pistol round, actually, then they're already set on closing the gap very fast. A lot quicker than you'd think, anyway.
Shifu deciding to go with armor this time. And Blitz absolutely destroys him with that headshot. Maybe you should have gotten a CZ, my friend. But GoFigure respond with a kill from Lucia here. Mamma Mia wants to make his way towards upper, but Forrest shuts him down with that headshot. Here's Rossi Ace, however, trading it back. It's a 3-on-3 now for GoFigure as they make their way towards that B bomb site. That's a good smoke. And Lucia should be able to plant the bomb here. Skills is watching for anyone coming out of that smoke, and there's Blitz going down. Picks up his USPS as well. Rossi from back of sight. Can he land the shots? Can he land the headshot with that USPS? Lucia's already kind of low, down to 48 HP. There is backup in the form of Forblore, but Forblore also isn't landing his shots. Finally, Rossi finds the headshot onto Lucia. That's Lucia going down, but it's a 2v2 now. The bomb is taking away Rossi. He finds Skills as well, which means it's just Rossi Ace left versus 2 people. He's down to 2 HP. The bomb has been tapped. Rossi, he has to peek this, and Forblore finds that final kill. Bomb has been defused for Reload Gaming, and they win that pistol round.
Yep. Luckily for them, they found that kit as well. So he was able to have the fast 5-second defuse. And now, even though GoFigure had a really good or decent start, I mean, Shifu did die immediately to Rossi. But they did have a decent start to that round otherwise. And Reload Gaming, especially Rossi, just went in with a few one-taps basically that USB. They couldn't counter it after that. And now they're forced on basically an eco, because since they planted that bomb, they're gonna buy the third round.
Oof, Mamma Mia gets sniped there by Forblore. Here's the CZ coming out now, but he still gets shot in the head. Rossi with the UMP gets Lucia and Rossi Ace, which means it's just Shifu left versus 3 members from Reload Gaming. Shifu's hiding. He's so scared. He only has a P250 and he gets shot in the head by Rossi there with the UMP. That's another round for Reload Gaming.
Anyway, now that they saved this round, or sorry, the previous round, now they actually can buy this round. Again, at this point of time, Shifu should have bought that AK. Honestly, I mean, I guess he's the bank of the team, but now he still has 1.2k in the end, so it's not like he's really gonna be saving that much. So Or at least a Galil anyway. But yeah, now Reload Gaming have an op. So they're gonna be taking advantage of the long range. He knows that GoFigure didn't use any ops. Or I don't remember them using any ops on their CT side.
No, they did not.
So now Reload Gaming, completely different playstyle. They're gonna focus immediately on that op as soon as they can.
Here's Rossi with that UMP, finds a headshot onto Skills, but Mamma Mia finds also a headshot onto Firestorm. So it's a 4-on-4 now. Ooh, 4-blower. Snipes Rossi Ace there. Here's Lucia versus Forrest. He wins that fight with the AKS. Forrest going down. Only 1 HP left on Lucia. But he has Shifu and Mamma Mia to help him out here. And Shifu finds that kill onto Rossi. It's a 3v2. There's the smokes coming out. A bit of a miscommunication there. You should not have smoked that together. Mamma Mia spots Blitz's legs there. It was unlucky positioning for Blitz. Foibler can't really find the angle that he needs. The bomb is being planted. Mamma Mia knows where he is now. Foibler is between a rock and a hard place, but he somehow lands that flake onto Mamma Mia. Gets another one onto Lucia as well. Foibler. Oh my god, he almost did it.
That was so close. If he had the scope on him as well, if you noticed.
That was so close.
If Shifu allowed him to actually, you know, tap that mouse click, then he would have died there, and then that would have been a very weird clutch. Actually, they basically fed themselves to him. Really, they shouldn't have been that aggressive against an AWPer. But no matter, they did win the round in the end. And now Reload Gaming, because they lost ops and everything, they have no money now coming into this round. So they're just gonna try to maybe play aggressive these pistols, and then just try to focus on the next round at least.
Skills finds Forrest, who was positioned a bit aggressively there towards long. Mamma Mia gets Rossi as well. Reload Gaming dropping 1 by 1. Here's Foibler getting burned alive by that Molly. Skills taps him in the head in the process. Which means it's just Blitz and Firestorm left. GoFigure haven't lost any members in this eco. Not yet, at least. Blitz hoping to get that 1 dig. He's gotten it before in the first half. Can he do it again? Firestorm actually manages to get a headshot onto Lucia. That's 1 kill for Reload Gaming, but he can't go pick up the gun. So he's forced to stay with the P254. Now Blitz with a 1 dig onto Mamma Mia. There we go. There's the 1 digs we were talking about. Rossi Ace finds Firestorm. However, Blitz, last man standing. The bomb has been planted. He hears footsteps behind him, but he can't quite land the shots. Rossi Ace gets that final kill. GoFigure extend their lead to 12-7.
I believe at this point they're just gonna try to force by what they can. They're not gonna have the best utility, and Forsaw is actually gonna go completely glass cannon at this point. He has an op with nothing else. There's 1 flash, so he's just gonna depend on those long range duels, and then you know have the dependency of that op if we can 1-shot them before they, you know, especially give them that aim punch. So now, honestly, at this point, this is very risky as well, because if they die here, they're not going to be able to buy again.
Oof, Rossi Ace finds Foibler there through the wall even. That's a really important kill there. If they want to push from Ivy, because there's no one there now from Reload Gaming. It was just Foibler all alone, but GoFigure not really taking advantage of it. The bomb hasn't moved just yet.
Yeah, a bit too aggressive from Foibler, honestly, considering the position his team is in. Now they're basically thinning their defense a bit, and for some reason they're all sticking together as well, so they don't want to take any risks of the terrorists basically picking them off 1 by 1. And it looks like they're gonna go inside, what it looks like from GoFigure.
Lucia made his way onto the side. Here's Blitz. He did not notice there was a terrorist already there. Lucia gets the headshot onto Rossi as well. So that's a 2K for Lucia. Force, wow. They don't see him somehow. He's still alive. Lucia finally finds him. I don't know how he made it that far without getting spotted, but Lucia finally shuts him down, which means it's just Firestorm left. He's in connector. He's sandwiched by 2 terrorists. Surely this will be it for Firestorm. He gets Rossi Ace, however, and picks up the op as well. So he might hope to save that, but Skills doesn't give him a chance to consider it even. Finishes that kill, and let's go figure. 13-7. It's getting close to that point.
getting close, but I mean, Reload Gaming still can make a comeback here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is getting really close to them now, and for some reason they're going for the force buy. I mean, at this point, maybe it's better to just try to eco, give them the 14th round, and then even though you won't have as much margin for error, at least you'd be able to buy fully, and then try and make a comeback. Now they're gonna have 2 shoddy buys in a row if they lose this round.
Oh, Lucia, gets shot in the head by that CZ. That's Fulber getting a kill, but Mamma Mia trades it back. However, Reload Gaming reduced to only 3 members, 2 of them with UMPs. It's not looking good at all. Here's Forrest on top of Train with his UMP. He does have armor helmet, so if he gets really close range, he can definitely make this work. But someone's waiting for him right outside. No, never mind. That's just a decoy. I got baited by the decoy.
Yeah, as we have been the last few days, it seems like.
Skills does find the headshot onto Forrest. As GoFigure make their way outside of Pop Dock. The bomb is about to get planted on A site. Rossi and Firestorm on the other side of the map. There's a smoke from Mamma Mia to connector. But Firestorm wasn't gonna go from connector anyways. He's hoping to catch someone from the T's off guard with his deagle. He's down to 17 HP. It's not looking good for Firestorm here. But all he needs to do is land that headshot, land that 1 deag, and he's in a good spot. If he can land it here, to his right comes Blitz. Skills. And Skills lands his headshot onto Firestorm. That's Firestorm going down, which means it's just Rossi left. And he's about to get rushed by Skills here, it seems like. Never mind, or is he? Yes, he is. Here's Skills with the AK. Rossi should definitely hear the footsteps now. And there's the headshot onto Skills, but there's another one coming onto Firestorm. That's Mamma Mia. He goes down as well. Finally, Rossi Ace finds that kill. They really, really wanted Rossi. And they found him in the end, but at what cost? At what cost?
It seems to me like GoFigure is actually... They're doing much better individually today than they were yesterday. Or what do you believe? Like, it seems like it to me. They're starting to hit their shots a lot more often. They're doing a lot of one-shots as well, actually. I haven't seen them do as well with their aim, at least, yesterday as they are doing today. And it's really showing on the scoreboard.
Definitely feels like a team that's more confident, better than we've seen yesterday. I agree with you there. Maybe taking things more seriously. Here's Folgor getting dropped by Lucia. He was hoping to get something through the smoke there, but Lucia was ready for him. Look at that Forrest. Wow, he has a max 7. He's holding a really close angle here. If Lucia decides to walk up, he's in for quite a surprise. Oh, there's a flash from Lucia, but he's not going to peek. He's not going to move forward just yet. He's just buying time, creating distractions while his team gets something done on the other side of the map. You see 2 members coming out of Pop Dock now towards that A side. But they can't quite land any shots just yet. Skills does find Firestorm there with a headshot towards that A site. Here's Rossi making his way to Ivy. And he finds Skills with his back towards him. That's an easy pickup for Rossi. Can he keep it going on to Mamma Mia, though? Because Mamma Mia's in a good spot. There we go. Mamma Mia finds the headshot onto Rossi himself, which makes it a 2v2. Mamma Mia and Shifu both kind of low. 34 HP and 11 HP respectively. Meanwhile, Blitz is on full HP with helmet as well. Yes, Forrest finds the kill onto Shifu. It's only Mamma Mia left for GoFigure. Not much time on the clock. Just 15 seconds now. Mamma Mia doesn't even have the bomb. He has to pick it up. And Forrest was ready for him. Standing on top of the bomb. Forrest gets that final kill. And Reload Gaming, they keep themselves alive here on map 1.
I'm watching now the buy that they have. It seems like they're finally going for this 5 kill. I mean, something that I kind of kept to myself because I feel like I'm a broken record at this point was that the entire team had 10k on GoFigure, and Shifu still went with an MP7. Seemed like, and it didn't make sense to me. But now, I believe it was Mamma Mia dropped a gun, an AK to Shifu. So now Shifu finally has an AK. Maybe it's finally like deciding to maybe bypass a bit of that whole bank feature that have been going on and actually starting to focus on having 5 full weapons on a round instead of having 4. So now they have the weapon advantage over Reload Gaming, who only have a FAMAS and an OMP. And no utility almost either. So Reload Gaming is a really tough spot.
They do, however, have that ult for Fullblur, so not all is lost. Your skill is hoping to peek upper, but without a pop flash, without a smoke, it's kind of scary, my friend. There we go. There's the smokes and the mollies coming out for from GoFigure towards inside. There are 3 CTs here from Reload Gaming on the site. As Rossi, the first one, he goes down. Forrest responds with a kill onto Lucia. Blitz gets one onto Skills as well. The bomb has been planted. Forrest doesn't spot him in time. The bomb plant is already done, but they get the kill on Shifu at least. Just Mamma Mia. Oh, Mamma Mia with that spray. He finds 2 people. Rossi Ace gets Blitz as well. Oh my god, Rossi Ace actually clutched it for GoFigure. Woo! That was something else from Mamma Mia and Rossi Ace. They played that super well.
That was different, I guess you could say. Very different. I mean, they had so many people watching. They have a bit of a disconnect there. Okay. Well, for some reason, they were already they had so many players on the bomb side, but not a single person was looking at that lower ramp. And Momia took full advantage of that. He got 2 kills off that. The fact that no one was looking at him. And that really made them suffocate because Rossi got another 2 kills on his own as well. So that was a 2v4, I believe. And that was within 10 seconds was down to Rossi actually winning it out. So, oof, tough. And now they have no money.
Again with that aggressive positioning, Rossi spots the shoulder and shoots him through the... I don't know what it is. Is that a server rack, I think? Through the wall. Through whatever that thing is.
That box. Crate.
Yeah, Shifu finds the kill
Piece
onto
of texture.
An object. Rossi. I feel like Rossi has been consistently shutting down Rossi Ace. This is a 3K actually for Rossi with that 5-7.
Rossi's the only true counter of Rossi Ace.
Dude, if Rossi clutches this, it will be an actual 1v5. But no, Lucia just one-taps him in the head.